A very warm welcome to the channel. Now, either it's the 27th or the 28th. I'm not too sure when I'm going to post this. What is happening in China related to the weather? Well, lots of people are doing lots of different things, and I'm watching some videos on YouTube, and I am going to name and shame a couple of people related to this because they seem to be grabbing old video clips and showing one city with this when it's not, which is not fair. And I'll explain that a little bit later on. But first of all, take a look at the 7 suns of China. It is pretty amazing, and we live on God's given earth. But with that China doesn't seem to be, or does, too well in the summer, and you can get some conditions like this. Now, I can't remember exactly where this happened in China, but you could say this is related to extreme weather conditions, perhaps. Not too sure with that. Let's go to Guangdong province and let's go to some of the rain which has happened there in the last couple of days. Again, don't buy a car in China unless it's a boat. This is the thing that I don't really get. If you know it's going to flood in that particular area, or it does once in a while every year, then why would you buy a car? Because you know it would end up like some of the pictures we just previously shown before. Surely it would be advisable to just get a bicycle, or the garage is above sea level. Now, away from the rain and into the temperatures, I am going to show the temperature map a little bit later on, but it's been so hot in some places, ridiculously hot, that the crows are just burning up.
妈呀，这东北今年这也不知道是咋的了，你瞅瞅这么多个乌鸦都死了。哎呀，这今年呢就忽冷忽热的，你都说的这2天气温又下降，这待2天啥的气温啥的又上升。哎呀，这也是生命啊，白瞎了，满道都是呀。这也不知道是咋的了，这是得病了还是怎么了，你说。
And what I showed at the very beginning of this show, let me show you the full show, which is showing now. It's showtime. So what is the future for China related to the weather over a couple of days? I do have 2 weather forecasts for you. The first one, just let's have a look at the rain and see where the rain is going to strike next. And let's now move to the temperatures. I will move the mouse around, but in some places it is getting up to 37, 38 degrees. Some is like 32, 31. Let's have a look at that. Now, let's name and shame. I really hate to say this because before, these newscasters, these people on YouTube did really good videos and it made sense related to what was happening. Now they just seem to be making up fairy tales. And there was one, you could say, CCP lover who lives in Guangdong, an elderly gentleman who I actually agree with related to some of these websites on YouTube. I'm not going to show you their names, but I will show you their logo and let me know what you think. Is it right? Is it wrong? Are they telling the truth? Have I made a big mistake over this? Do let me know. But I believe that when you are like an independent journalist, then I think you should be very objective. And at the moment, these kind of channels seem to be very, very subjective of the CCP. Now, don't get me wrong, no one likes the CCP. Even the CCP doesn't like the CCP. And the people of China, I could say that they are not happy. But then again, who's happy with which government? They're just not allowed to say it. So do be aware, and this is my warning, do be aware that it's not always the case what you see on YouTube. It's better to actually go to Twitter and find the videos posted by Chinese people, for example, on Weibo, which is a little bit like Twitter. They use a VPN, which is a virtual private network, and jump over the firewall and then post it on Twitter. I believe that more. And then you can look at the corresponding date. And if you look at these videos on a daily basis, you start to see similarity and go, oh yeah, that was in 2022. So maybe they would use old footage. Now, maybe I'm totally wrong. Please leave a comment in the comment section below. What do you think related to some of these YouTubers? And they do post quite a few videos every day. You could say like myself, and they do get a lot of views, unlike my channel. So do tell your friends about my channel. Let's finish off with something a little bit light-hearted, and let's talk about the latest BMW that you can buy in China for your parrot. That brings us to a close today, either the 23rd or the 24th of August, whenever I post this. Do like, subscribe and share. Do leave a comment. Do leave any cash lying around in your apartment and drop it into my super thanks, or become a member. Very cheap indeed. And I will see you very soon with another show on the Asia Show. My name is James. Thank you for showing your time. I'm using show quite a lot today in this show, and God bless to you all. Bye-bye for now. Thank you. The show is now over.